Welcome back to Level M Diecast. In this video I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different showcase. Definitely outside the box, I would say, compared to your typical showcase. This is Greenlight Route Runners Series 1. Route Runners 2 is actually starting to pop up, although I don't have this yet, but I wanted to get this one knocked out first. This is the first one we have. This is the 2017 Promaster, Ram Promaster 2500. Now, I always wondered if Greenlight was going to do these cargo vans in 1/64th, because they did them in 1/43rd, and Greenlight's gone all in on 1/43rd, and I always thought it makes no sense not to do 1/64, especially with their SD and their HD lines and stuff like that. I was really curious, and when these were first announced, I was just super stoked. And they did not disappoint. They did not disappoint at all. These models are fantastic. Unfortunately, no opening doors or anything, but Greenlight doesn't really have many opening features nowadays. You might get a hood. That's about it. So even their SD and HD line trucks don't even really have very many moving features, but you're not buying these for those. You're buying them for displayability, at least in my opinion. And this charcoal gray is fantastic. Still has that Ram crosshair bumper on it, which I believe they changed that in 2018 or 2019, but since this is a 2017, it has the appropriate one. And we're going to move on to the next one. It's 2018 2500. This is in the custom Mopar shop livery, and obviously I'm biased. This is my favorite one. Anything plastered with Mopar is good for me. I do actually have this one, exactly this one, in 1/43rd. Giant in comparison. Maybe I'll show that off one day. I've never opened it. Looks good in the package. Now this is a 2018, and this was still sporting that crosshair bumper. And I mentioned in my last showcase video that Greenlight was notorious for just being able to modify certain parts of a vehicle just to give it a new year or a new date, which is definitely the case here. So we went 2017, 2018. Now we move up to 2019, and they changed the grille just to be the Ram. And this is accurate. This is the one thing that Greenlight can do that is really an inexpensive option for them. And I think it's awesome for the collectors, because if they want to make something in the Hollywood line, maybe that particular vehicle wasn't available that year in that particular style or something like that, and they're pretty smart for that. This is in the USPS delivery. This is definitely the one people are going to see rolling around all the time. See these in my neighborhood all the time. They did such a good job on these. Obviously the base is plastic, but I mean, honestly, who's going to really worry about the base? These are for displayability and being able to show off and whatnot. Might have to do a showcase one of these days with my USPS vehicles, because Greenlight's done quite a few of them, which has been pretty good. So we'll move on to the next model in the set. It's the Ford Transit van. Now the Ford Transit is the high roof version. The Promaster is not the high roof version. As a matter of fact, I don't know if the Promaster has a particular high roof version, but this one is specifically the high roof version. Now I'm hoping that at some point in time Greenlight can modify modify these to be, like those cargo vans that move people. Be able to put some windows and seats in there, just to add a little bit more variety. But this is just your standard white, standard everybody's, commercial vehicle right here. It's a pretty substantially sized model for 164, and I think that that's not a bad thing. Obviously, Greenlight hit the mark on the castings. These castings are perfect. Moving on to a little bit of a police flavor. This is actually decoed up as a kind of as a show style for Ford. Ford uses that police logo, that font, on pretty much all their Interceptor models that they showcase. I don't know if they actually made a Transit Interceptor or Transit Police style version or anything like that, but Greenlight obviously able to use that and roll with it. I think it's good. I mean, these vans are used by police departments all over the country for investigative purposes and whatnot. So I think it's really good. I mean, even the wheels are exact on both of these. I mean, they're the same size wheel, so they use the same tire, but the wheel is model specific, which I think is fantastic. The last one in this set, UPS delivery. And those black wheels really make a difference, in my opinion. They really, drive home the wheels. Now, the thing about those wheels is those wheels are actually a different wheel than the first two. They're more of like the utilitarian wheel. The first two were kind of probably a more upscale trim level, I guess you could say, on the real model. These are more of the steel wheel with a hubcap in the middle. Still the same size wheel, but just a different style, and I think that's the best part about it. Now, UPS is definitely a focal point for Greenlight. I'm hoping that Greenlight can get FedEx too, because then that would be fantastic, but we'll have to wait and see. We've got a number of UPS vehicles from Greenlight already, so I'm not sure, and I don't see anything in the pipeline for FedEx, but it would be nice, especially with their bigger delivery van that they have. That would be a better suit for FedEx, because they've already done it in UPS. So we'll wait to see. Now, I do have a couple bonuses for you guys. First one is the hobby exclusive Ford Transit van in this Tierra Hot prisoner transport livery. When I first saw this, I thought it was part of one of the Hot Pursuit releases, and I just picked it up anyways, not even paid attention to the package. And when I got the package, I realized it was hobby exclusive, so no harm, no foul. I was going to buy it anyways, but I'm glad I ordered it online, because I definitely would have never found it in store, being hobby exclusive. But this one kind of showcases those wheels a little bit better from that UPS. You can actually see they're intended to be a steel wheel with the hubcap in the middle. It's actually a really nice wheel. I would like to see this used on other things, even though this is really a Ford wheel. I think it's a good utility wheel, though. I'd like to see it put on some trailers. That'd be awesome. And last but not least, I actually do have the transit van from American Pickers, Hollywood Hitch and Tow. I think this is a little bit, I don't know if they had a transit van. I thought they had a Sprinter, but I could be wrong. This is actually It's like a cream color. And I thought the American Pickers van was white, but I could be wrong. Either way, I don't really care. I'm just glad we got another version, and we got a version with the hitch on it. Definitely happy to have the hitch on it. I think the hitch is a very appropriate addition for this. Now, one thing I don't have is Greenlight did make a Sprinter van in the Motor Works series that they had a while back. You know, a little lower quality, you know, kind of cheaper set that they used to have. They had them at Toys R Us and stuff. I would really like them to bring that Sprinter back, but that was one of the older Sprinters. I don't know if they'll be able to do that. I think it'd be easy just to plug that into this series and just get some variety in there. I was actually looking at one the other day. It was a green machine. Definitely didn't want to buy it because it was a green machine, but size-wise, they're pretty close. They're pretty close, and I think it'd be definitely a good thing. So, otherwise, big fan of these. Like I really want to see this van in Amazon livery. Actually, I want to see the Promaster in Amazon livery because those are absolutely everywhere, and I think that that'd be perfect. And why not get free advertisement at Amazon? But wait and see. It's not in Series 2, I can tell you that. But we're definitely going to see more of these as we move through. So, again, let me know what you guys think about the Transit-Van or the Promaster. I for one think they're fantastic in 164. But really, it matters what you guys want to see. So, until next time, see you later.